back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today we are in episode 1 of my 8-week shoot prep. We're just kicking off with my morning sups. Every day starting with my creatine and some electrolytes. And once I've had these, we're going to get out straight away and go and hit probably about 3,000-4,000 steps to kick off the day before we come back and have our first meal. The purpose behind today's video is to show you how I'm setting up all of my shoot prep. I'm going to talk you through my training setup, my nutrition, my cardio, my steps, my supplements, all of that fun stuff, and how I'm actually getting momentum. Because I'm only doing an 8-week shoot prep, so I'm going to teach you guys exactly what I'll be looking at, how I can get momentum straight from the week 1, and how you guys can then implement that into your cuts this year. For now, cheers to that, and let's get out there. Just had these bad boys turned up. So every morning, as part of my morning walk, before I start the shoot prep, there's a little coffee shop over the road from me. Go down in there, they're really friendly. £1 for a cappuccino with low-fat milk. Even after buying this coffee machine, it doesn't get used. However, there is a problem. I'm taking Yihimbayan. Yihimbayan requires you to be fasted every morning. So I can't have my normal cappuccino, and that means I've got to have black coffee. However, black coffee tastes like absolute shit. So we have a problem. They don't have sugar-free syrup, but I do. So we've got some coffee cups. I'm starting my own fucking coffee shop here. Barista CK. Just gonna make a black coffee now. And I'll be able to take it on my walk with me. And it's gonna save me a bit of money every morning as well. So yeah, improvise, adapt, overcome. Cheers to that. First one out of CK's barista household. Very peaceful this morning. Coffee's a banger as well. Been an interesting start to shoot prep week 1. Dubai has been caught up in a little bit of a conflict, let's say. But it seems to be calming down a little bit now as the week goes on, thank fuck. It's a bit overcast today, a bit cloudy, but it's actually quite nice when you're walking around here and the sun is absolutely booming. It does make you rather hot. First world problems, I know. But it's Friday today. We started shoot prep on Monday. I will overlay a video around about now showing the current physique and where we started things on Monday. And I will be sharing these update videos every single week because I want to take you guys along to see all the changes that do occur in a short period of time, hopefully. But Friday for me is generally a bit more of a chilled day, a bit of a slower start in the mornings. Don't have any client check-ins today. I like to push a lot of work Monday to Thursday, and then Friday I can do more on the business stuff. I can get content done and basically plan ahead for the coming week, get any new starters set up and all that sort of jazz. So hitting our steps this morning. We need to pop to the shops, get a bit of food. We've got a training session later on, and then tonight we are playing padel. Me and Jodie versus Toby and Katie, so we're 1-0 up in the series, so we'll see what happens. Jodie's got a new racket as well, so dangerous. One of the key things here when you're going for a short, hard cut like this is obviously number 1, having a realistic amount of body fat to lose. I reckon I've probably got between 5 and 6 kilos that have got to come off. 6 pushing it, probably 5. But for me, it's all about building momentum from day 1. You just don't have time to mess around. So I knew as soon as Monday rolled round, I was flicking the switch, even just down to like weighing out condiments better. And all of the stuff that you can sort of get away with that bit more when you're not in a deficit. Onto black coffee instead of 70 calories from a cappuccino. And all these little things in isolation seem like they don't matter, but they're the difference between building some momentum early and not. And if you don't build momentum early in an 8-week shoot prep, you're on your fucking arse for the rest of it. And so far we've dropped just over 1 kilo this week, so promising stuff. It's weird being in a shop in Dubai. I think I've been in a shop about 2 times in about 4 months of living here. You can get it literally all delivered to your front door, and it's like 50p delivery fee, so obviously I'm going to do that, but we decided we'll do some steps and get our shopping at the same time. So here we are. I'm going to show you our basket, and you can see the cost of groceries out in Dubai. We've got some egg whites, Greek yogurt, 2 packs of 500 gram chicken, 1 lot of 500 gram lean mince, peppers, lettuce, some sliced mushrooms. How much would that all cost in the UK versus in Dubai? That comes to 35 quid. So yeah, it is a bit more expensive out here to get your food shopping. You just got to make the right choices though. Like some of the Greek yogurts and stuff would be like 15 quid, whereas that one was like 8-9 quid. So just be smart with what you're getting brand wise, and you can make it work pretty easy. There we have it. Time for meal one, breakfast, call it whatever you want. So food at the minute I'm keeping very fucking simple, because time, ease, not having to choose what you're eating just makes it so much easier. And just removes all that flexibility from it, where, let's face it, you want to bend the rules a little bit. So I'm on a meal plan at the minute, eating the same stuff every day. There's a little bit of variation between my training days and my rest days. So food on a training day is sitting at about 2,500 calories. On a rest day, it's about 2,400 calories. That might seem like quite a lot of food, but for me, that is pretty fucking low. Considering on my bodybuilding prep, I think I only got a couple hundred calories lower than this. So obviously going aggressive, but we've got 8 weeks. So yeah, I'm all good, to be honest. I'm not even that hungry at the minute. It's still early on, but yeah, I'm going to crack on and scram this. So we've just arrived at the gym now. We've got an upper session going down today. So I'm actually training 4 times a week now. I was doing 5 for a good 6 months, but made the decision with how busy I am at the minute, and just to help my recovery in general, pushing down to 4. And so far, I've really enjoyed my training. If there's something to take away from that, sometimes more isn't always more, and you've got to find what works best for you. I'm not going to make this whole video into a training montage, because I will be doing a full video on this in the coming weeks. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to take you through exactly what I'm doing in this cut to make sure that I maintain muscle. I might drop a couple training clips in, I might not, depends how busy the gym is. But yeah, I'll catch up with you once we've finished this session, and we'll see what we're up to for the rest of the day.
Yeah, fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's the and the old, spend it like they owe me. Gotta stay select, don't come around to me, better come correct. Different lives that we lead, I'm in the Nike check, in a bank, Louis V. Two on my wrist, lights don't make no sense, pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, lenses and BMs, lights don't make no sense, fall back too close, you ain't even know me, trust my brothers.
Back home from the gym now, just tucking into my post-workout, which is probably one of my favourite meals of the day, and it gets a lot of stick, but you cannot beat a good fucking portion of chicken and rice. Got some sriracha on there and Nando's barbecue, which is actually a really good fucking sauce when you're cutting. But I like to just come and eat my post-workout out here on the balcony. You can't beat just sitting in the sun, eating your post-workout, and actually just taking fucking 10-15 minutes just to chill out. Normally I'll stick a YouTube on. You're probably watching this while you're eating yours, so happy days. Make sure you subscribe. So I'm gonna tuck into this now. We've got about an hour's work to get done. Just some light admin work, and then we are going to get off and we are playing paddle. So a nice bit of expenditure that doesn't really feel like you're doing cardio. So happy days. That'll be the second game of the week as well. It's meant to be a nice friendly game, but me and Toby are both very competitive, so we'll see how we go. Time has elapsed, a couple of more meals gone down, bit of work done. Now we are off for the good shit. Game of paddle. It's been a pretty quiet day, to be fair. We had a couple of sirens go off earlier, but yeah, been pretty fucking chilled. Just got to Toby's place. He's actually got a paddle court at his apartment, which is sick. So I'm gonna beat man on his own fucking turf. Losers! Ready to get beat? Any final words?
You're going down, boy.
Smash it. done. Right, and that's pretty much the day wrapped up for us. I'm just sat here on the balcony after having my dinner, just getting a couple of pages in on the Kindle. I'm about halfway through, oversubscribed by Daniel Priestley at the minute. It's a really good book so far. It's all about trying to build a business where you have more demand than you have supply, which is obviously what I'm trying to do with coaching at the minute. So very good read, would recommend it to anyone who's looking to grow their own business really. But yeah, it's been a pretty standard day for me, and it's going to be what most days look like, to be honest. Getting my food in, making sure that I'm looking after my diet, training hard, staying consistent, getting my rest in, doing all the small boring stuff which feels like it isn't really moving the needle, but it is massively, and letting the consistency compound and do its job. Because that is how you make an aggressive cut work like this. So far, it's going well. We're nearly a week in now, and we've dropped just over a kilo. But the real test is going to be in the next couple of weeks, because that is when the hunger is going to start kicking in. That is when the energy levels are going to start to drop, and that is generally where a lot of people start to slip off and the wheels can start to fall off a little bit. So in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly what week 2 is saying, what the physique is looking like, whether that scale weight is going to continue to push, how I'm getting on with the hunger, if my strength and all that sort of stuff in the gym is holding up, and generally if we're on track and if we're actually going to make this 8-week shoot prep work. So if you want to follow along week by week and see how I get on throughout this prep, make sure you follow along, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.